Hello and welcome to Meal Prep Sundays with the DFAM. I'm Margot, the mom.
I'm Steve. Welcome, welcome, welcome.
And tonight we have Stevie in the kitchen. It's a good old-fashioned chili cook-off. Hey, Stevie.
Hoorah. Hey, how's it going?
We are also doing, so Stevie has a chili, Steve has a chili. Son and dad are going head-to-head in the great chili cook-off. We are also doing bone broth rice. We are doing asparagus and broccoli and veggies for snacks that you don't have to cut. So I'm gonna let Steve get started. He has to finish the rice. We have to make sure we tie all this appropriately. And we have to make sure we finish in time for the judges to come in. So go ahead.
So we are doing this the right way. We're having 3 judges, some friends of ours that live across the hall. They're gonna come over and judge Stevie's pre-made chili and my pre-made chili. I'm still gonna make mine tonight. Stevie's making his. This is something that we meal prep, and we eat it all week long. It's awesome. So I was actually inspired to make chili from Stevie while he was in college. This is something that he made all the time. So I worked on a recipe with him, but he's sort of tweaked his, and I tweaked mine. So tonight we're gonna figure out whose chili is the best. Mine is kind of light. Stevie's is hearty with tons of protein. So we'll see what our friends have to say about it. But just for timing purposes, I've already browned I use ground turkey in mine. That's one difference. So I'm already browning mine right now just to save a little time. And then the other thing I've done, I make mine in an Instapot, and Stevie makes his in a slow cooker. So he's not even going to have his done within this hour that we have. But mine will be done. And normally what we do is make our rice in the Instant Pot, but we're going to do it on the stovetop. So that's the other thing that we're doing. So I've got the rice on the stove right now. And what we do is we make the rice with a bone broth. So it's like a typical broth, but it's got a ton of protein. So this is a little bit healthier rice, and it's very rich. The interesting thing about rice, I did a little research on why rice goes with chili. And if you didn't know that, that's sort of a thing. Rice and chili go together. And it was one of those things that started in Great Britain. And what they did was they needed something to pair with chili that was light and that would also absorb the flavors of the chili but not get soggy. So that's why, like, potatoes actually get soggy from the liquid of the chili. However, we love putting chili on top of baked potatoes. But that's why rice historically has gone with chili, and that's why we're making it tonight. And I learned all of that from some international chili coalition that I'm not going to doubt, because they were very snooty about how they were writing. They actually were saying that if you put chili on nachos, it's a childish thing to do. I was completely offended because that's something that I love to do, but that's okay. The other thing I learned about chili was if you go back and say, where did chili come from? The answer is everywhere. It's everywhere all over the world. They took chilies from the region and combined it with meat in the region and made a stew. And that's how this chili thing came up. Now, chili con carne is actually a Southwestern or Mexican word, but it's all the same thing. It's like a meat stew with chilies. It's a rich, rich meal, heavy meat. That's why it goes with the rice also. Heavy meat, very light, and they call it toothy rice that goes with it. Anyway, so I'm going to go back, and I'll probably get the food cam so you can see what I'm doing over there. But I'm going to let Margot take it over from here, and I'll be right back, okay?
Okay, this is the rice spoon, FYI. And then also the timer went off for whatever you had it set for. So, okay. All right, so happy holidays, everybody. The DFAM has updated our logo. Stevie, we have to give everybody a check-in on our financial goals. So why don't you go ahead and let everybody know what your percent to goal is?
I think I'm at 8% right now.
8%. Stevie is leading the DFAM on the financial goal percent to goal. Stevie's at 8%. We have Teddy at 4 or 6%. 1 second, let me just double check.
She'll text us.
No, it's right here. Teddy is at 6% to goal. Steve and I are hanging in there, 0.9954%. And Ellie still is at 0% to goal. However, she has done a lot of work in the last couple of weeks getting some things, her ducks in a row, her financial ducks in a row. So she is really excited to start making some progress. She's in the hospitality industry, which is a great example of what is going on right now in the world. She's in the hospitality industry and has not been able to work as much as she normally would while she's in school at University of Michigan. And she is just wrapping up University of Michigan. She has one more semester to go. I want to let everybody know who's just tuning in. I want to welcome you all. I want to let you know that if you would like today's recipes, you can do two things. You can go to www.dfam.life and the recipes will magically show up in your inbox. You'll get them a weekly update on the recipes. And then also for today's recipes, if you're more of a texter, text family to 616-344-4401. Text family to 644-344 hold on. Text family to 616-344-4401 or go to dfam.life. Super simple.
Hey, Mom.
How's everything going
All
back
right,
here?
my meat is all done browning. You guys, this is the easiest chili recipe, and I think that's why I make it all the time. The ingredients are really simple. It's just meat, beans, some spices. I put some pickled jalapenos in there and diced tomatoes. And what's the last thing? Tomato paste. Really, that's it. That's it. So I'm going to go put all that stuff. I'm going to get the Instant Pot cooking. Man, I can't tell you how an Instant Pot has sort of changed my life. I think Margot and I are kind of late to the Instant Pot world. We used to have a rice cooker and then a slow cooker, but this really combines everything into one machine and does a fantastic job. One of the other things that's different between Stevie's recipe and my recipe, he makes an entire, how big is that?
It's
slow cooker.
Stevie, how big is your slow cooker? Do you have any idea?
7 liters.
7 liters. So he makes a really big portion. We make a smaller portion just because that's, you know, for the two of us, that's what we go through. So I'm going to start cracking some cans.
Let's wash your hands real quick.
Oh, I did just wash my hands a second ago, but
We're going to be extra careful today.
TV
because
land. Are you done with your veggies already?
No, I'm waiting. I do mine last. Veggies come last. Veggies are last. Or I
You
can
do it
pepper
now
them in.
because at last we're going to be
Yeah, I know.
talking
I can
about.
pepper them in. I know we have to hustle today because we need to leave time for the judges to come over. All right, you guys. So, Stevie, do you want to tell us a little bit about your chili?
Yeah, so I'm...
Stevie, we can hardly hear you.
What?
Do your earphones work?
Yeah.
All right, just talk a little bit louder.
I'd rather not. Let me turn it down.
Or maybe get your AirPods. Oh, now we can't hear you at all. All right, well, while Stevie's
What about
doing-
now? Is this better?
Oh, yeah, now we can hear you. Perfect.
So, I really like chili. Pretty much always have chili in the refrigerator. And I think I started making chili just to have a really thick, hearty, easily accessible meal at night that I could dump hot sauce on. And started making it sophomore year, and I found a recipe online, and I've just been tweaking it for the last 4 years or whatever. So adding some stuff there, taking some stuff out, you know, different cooking styles. Now I used to not brown saute my onions and garlic, but now I do. And
Why?
yeah, I don't know, because it's fancier and maybe it tastes better. I don't know what I'm doing.
You do know what you're doing.
Sauteing definitely brings out the flavor more. Hey, Stevie, if your AirPods are anywhere close, your sound was so good last time when
They're
those
dead.
were in.
They're dead. And
I'm just washing all the veggies that we're going to be using today. So while they're talking, I'm washing. I have sweet baby broccoli and then regular broccoli here.
Okay, so far with the browned meat. So when I brown the meat, I brown it with about a half a cup of onions. And then when that's done, I put it in the Instant Pot. I put a can of diced organic tomatoes, 2 cans with all the liquid, and then 2 cans of drained dark red kidney beans. Okay?
Hey, you guys, I want you to know that Steve just got rid of my weights that I was using for yoga. I do a yoga sculpt class where you need just a little bit of weight and it burns your arms. And I pretty much use these Kirkland organic diced tomatoes for the entire quarantine. I don't know if they're the exact same ones, but I just got this one.
And you got those from
Use
your mom's
whatever
house, didn't you?
use whatever you have. I liked them because they were white and they matched.
And then I put in pickled jalapenos, just whole. And if the juice gets in there, that's fine. But I've in my older years, I need the mild ones because the hot ones kind of tear me up. So I still love the flavor of pickled jalapenos, but I put about 1/4 to a half a cup of those in there. All right.
Okay, if any of the live viewers have any questions, feel free to pop them on. We'll bring them up. We'll get them answered for you.
And then the next thing I put in is tomato paste. And if you remember, I don't know what was the last time we used tomato paste. Something for Thanksgiving.
Dr. Bittner's
Right.
classic tomato soup.
I use this tomato paste in like a toothpaste container, and it is awesome. So that's about a big tablespoon.
We need the food cam. You want me to get the food cam going?
Yeah,
I just
get it. You got to put it into the broadcast, and then pick up the whole stand. Okay, and then after that, it's spices. You know the weird thing that's going on right now with this stupid pandemic? Spices. I don't know if anyone's gone to the store to shop, but oregano is one of the things that I put in this recipe, and I can't find it, and along with a bunch of other spices. So what I have is this little multi-spice thing, and it's for pizza. So it's got cracked red pepper and garlic and cheese, but it's got Italian herbs on it, and that's what I'm going to use instead of the oregano. I've done it once before, and it's actually pretty good.
Okay,
I don't know
people.
if anyone else has had that same issue with no spices, but man, it's driving me nuts. I do a lot of shopping at Bridge Street Market in downtown GR, which is a Meijer. It's like a Meijer concept store, so they use a lot of Meijer products. And I don't know if it's just a Bridge Street problem or it's a national problem. I don't know if
you
there's any
guys know,
comments out there.
let us know in the chat if you guys are watching. You have the
Okay.
spice question.
So I put chili powder in it, cumin, and then that oregano. And I put kind of a ridiculous amount of chili powder in it. It doesn't over spice it, doesn't make it too hot. It just makes it really good. And then I put cumin in just about everything I cook. So I'll tell you what the recipe actually says. I put 4 tablespoons of chili powder in. That's a hefty amount. That's why we normally have a big container of chili powder. And then 1 tablespoon of oregano and 1 tablespoon of cumin. And if you accidentally put 1.5 or 2 tablespoons of cumin in, you're still fine. All right.
I'm just washing my veggies so they're all clean and ready to go. I have to get my water boiling for the veggies.
Okay. We are good to go here.
I cook with. Usually,
Stevie, did you find your AirPods or no?
Can you not hear what I'm saying?
Not really. It's really, really low. I mean, it's
All right,
just not the way
give
it
me a
was last time.
Better.
Yeah, I think a little bit.
Okay. I give it a little mix, and the top goes on to the cereal or the Miracle machine.
Miracle Instapot.
I push the chili button, and that's it. I'm done, so I can sit and relax.
All right. So Stevie, do you want to tell us anything about your meat that you have in your chili?
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. So usually I cook with beef, but I was lucky enough this year to be able to harvest a deer early on in the season, and so I'm using venison right now. I'm using a pretty good cut of meat. I'm using the
It's ground though, right? You ground.
Yes, I ground it. It's the back legs, and I took that. So it's not chuck. It's really high quality meat, and I ground that up instead of cooking it in a roast. So
Right.
that's what I'll be cooking with. And so right now I just finished sauteing the onions. You guys can't see it. Just finished sauteing the onions, and I just threw in the venison. So right now I'm going to let that cook for a little bit, and I'm going to throw some beef stock on top of that, and then I'm going to load it up with all my spices.
What kind of meat stock do you use?
Beef stock.
What do you say?
Beef stock.
Oh, beef stock. Like beef broth.
Yeah.
Okay. We have Christmas music on, so I gotta turn it down a little. We're full on Christmas here at the Drake House.
We are full on Christmas, if you can't tell. All right.
Does everyone like our Christmas shirts? You see that? We got a Christmas tree.
Hey, I'm gonna run down to my car and grab my charger for my
I'll clean this later.
AirPods. Okay.
I am going to get my water boiling so I can blanch the asparagus and the broccoli.
Mom, I'm gonna go down to my car to grab my AirPod charger.
Oh my God.
I'll be gone for 2 minutes. Watch the stove. Make sure it doesn't catch on fire.
All right.
Okay, check. If it does, who do
Call
I
me. Call me.
call you? Tell you to hurry.
Here, this can be washed.
Okay.
All right, so I'm just getting my water boiling to blanch the asparagus and the broccoli. All of my veggies, can't remember if I washed these. All my veggies are washed. This week I wanted, in the
Got a little extra soap on.
in the light of the Bro Club Chili Cook-Off, which I was laughing at how simple their recipes were compared to the last couple of weeks of recipes. Theirs were very, very simple, so I wanted to keep my veggies really, really simple as well. So doesn't get any easier than steaming or blanching asparagus or broccoli for a warm veggie to have maybe with dinner, or if you're doing a heartier lunch. And then also I kept the snack veggies, the ones that you just have displayed in your refrigerator. You don't have to cut a thing. So I have these heirloom little cherry tomatoes, which are so pretty. And we're gonna put those in a cup. I have these mini cucumbers, which I just love. They are so easy to, I mean, you literally just wash them. They're organic and they're so nice. And then these sweet peppers, they're little mini sweet peppers. They're great for hummus. They're great for any type of dip. What would be really good if you guys joined us last week, making Dr. Diana Bittner's dressing, putting it in a cup, and then dipping these veggies in it. That dressing, you guys, from last week was off the hook. So I'm gonna get these, while I'm waiting for the water to boil, I'm gonna get these marketed into this see-through containers. Talk a little bit about the marketing.
Oh, I will.
That
Okay.
we used as parents when the kids were growing up, and we were trying to get them to eat.
One of the interesting things that Margot did, I don't even think she knows that she did it. She used to, in the refrigerator, she would make vegetables look beautiful. She'd put them in glass containers. Stevie, you remember this? When you were growing up, Mom would put like cut veggies and stuff in glass bowls in the refrigerator and kind of make them look, I mean, they look pretty, kind of. And we realized that was merchandising. What she was doing, I don't even think she really knew what she was doing, but she was making it pretty so that it was one of the first things that you would grab when you go into the refrigerator. And it was always like eye height, glass containers that were see-through, all cut veggies. And it was one of the only things that if you reached your hand in the fridge and grabbed them, it was not a problem. That's what they were for. And I don't know if many of you know this, but Margot's father, he has passed away, but his whole career was at Kmart Corporation, where the majority of it, I guess a good chunk of it, he was running stores, right?
Well, no, you guys, I have marketing in my blood.
And that was his thing. It was called merchandising. So back then,
he was in merchandising, marketing. He ended his career as the vice president of marketing for the Kmart Corporation.
But back then, the store managers were able to do whatever they wanted in the store to sell the items, because regionally they had different products for different stores. And now I think what happens is you're sent a picture of a display and you've got to set it up exactly the way corporate tells you.
Your email picture.
He was really good at merchandising. He knew exactly what products to put at the front of the store. So when you would walk by them, they'd be appealing. And he and I had long conversations about how Kmart used to be and how they used to merchandise. And a very fun fact is that he was the man, and you got to correct me if I'm wrong, who invented the blue light special. So they wanted to have a light special, and the first idea was the red light special, and then the group was like, whoa. We can't have a red light special. It's like the red light district kind of thing. So they came up with the blue light. And that was his idea, to have little in-store like flash sales where they would wheel this cart around and have a little, blue strobe light, and you knew that there was a blue light special going on.
He was ahead of his time.
He was definitely ahead of his time.
He was doing a pop-up sale. Yes. And you guys, the other cool thing about my dad is that he also was the very first person to design a checkout with a credit card machine area where you could like have a standing height area to write a check and use a credit card. He designed that first for Kmart Corporation.
It's very cool. And he the whole time that I knew Grandpa Ron, he was retired from Kmart, and I would ask him about business and old stories about what it was like. And of course, Kmart, it really changed a lot. It's very sad because it went downhill because of a lot of different reasons. But I used to talk to him, and I didn't know it, but I would get him so worked up.
Oh my God,
my poor mother-in-law would, I think at one point she told me, you can't do that because he doesn't sleep all night because he just thinks about, when I was in the game, what it used to be, we used to run that company like top. And so there was a point that I had to stop asking for stories about Kmart. Anyway, just so my mother-in-law could get a night of sleep.
But it all goes back to displaying the veggies.
Yeah, that story goes back to merchandising the product. All right, Stevie, you're back. Can you hear us okay?
Yeah, I've been back. Yeah, I can hear you guys.
Do you have your AirPod mic on?
No, they're charging. Give me like 5 minutes and I'll throw them on.
Oh, okay.
So all right. This is my time to shine.
I need to taste the rice, you guys. I am starving.
So the rice, the last
We're
time.
gonna taste this with a single fork, like not double dip.
Oh, I already tasted it, so you can. It's good.
Oh.
Is there anything you think we should add to it? So when we made this in the Instant Pot, I think it's better on the stovetop than the Instant Pot.
Oh, it's so good. It's so good.
It's very hearty. So we use jasmine rice. I don't think we told you that. A long grain rice. So either basmati or jasmine rice. With this, I didn't use it. You can put it away. Along with the broth it goes really well with rice and chili. So the way that you do rice and chili is you just make a bed of rice and pour chili all over it, and that's how they do it. Now, Margot and I are kind of watching our carbs right now, so I'm going to go very light on the rice, and Margot probably isn't even going to eat the rice. But it's just
for dinner.
Thing.
So if I was going to have this meal for a lunch, I would have the rice with it.
My dad was the first one that told me about chili and rice, and it kind of came out of the blue. I came home from college once, and he was like, "You want some chili and rice?" I thought that was the weirdest combo.
Why?
I had never heard of it at that point, but then he explained, no, it goes really well together, and it did. I loved it. But I never knew why. So that's why I started looking up, why does chili and rice go together? It's a thing.
So, all right, Stevie, you want to give us an update?
Give me a sec.
Oh, okay.
I gotta figure these headphones out.
You're bubbling over here. What are we doing?
There we go. Does that sound better?
Let's hear it. No.
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, a little
There's like
better.
an echo on your end.
No, I don't think it's AirPods.
So what goes in the pot?
Okay, we need to get I'm going to finish
Oh,
watching
you're gonna
this.
blanch. Here, I'll switch with you.
I need you to do the food cam, so just give me a second.
Okay.
So one of the things that we realized when we were in our test kitchen doing the rice is that there is a reason for the EVOO in the rice. And you want to talk a little bit about that, Steve?
I don't know what the reason is.
Well, the reason is because it gets really sticky. So
Yeah.
when Steve did the rice, the bone broth rice in the Instant Pot, he just did the rice in the amount of water that the Instant Pot
Oh yeah.
requires, the amount of bone broth that the Instant Pot requires. And he just turned it on, didn't think anything about it, and we just replaced like cup for cup the bone broth with the amount of rice, or with the amount of water that the Instant Pot requires for rice. So we did that, and then when we opened it, we realized the rice was really sticky. And I looked at him as I was typing up the recipe, and I said, "Did you remember to put the olive oil in it?" And he goes, "Oh no, I didn't put the olive oil in it." So if you don't want sticky rice, do the extra virgin olive oil in your rice. This is what we used in our rice. Just FYI, we used jasmine there's two different kinds of rice, long grain rice that are pretty readily available, and that's basmati and jasmine. So we are almost out of jasmine now that we've been making rice so much. So we need to get some more jasmine rice. This is organic, white jasmine. And then the other thing that we use is our collagen bone broth. This is from our company, Isagenix. And we used 1.5 of these little packets. These are awesome, 45 calories. You get 8 grams of protein and also collagen, which is so good for your skin. So we are now out of this. Alexa, add collagen bone broth to Isagenix. We already have it on there.
So you already have it?
Yeah.
Stevie, that looks good.
Thanks.
So you're gonna cook all that, and then you're gonna throw it into your slow cooker, right? To continue cooking.
Yeah.
Okay.
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
No.
But it's still just through your computer.
No, it's not. You think it is?
I think you have to go onto your computer and tell it.
No, they're going through my ear pods. It must be something on your side.
No, I mean it sounds pretty good. This last time it was so much better. Let me see if there's something I can do.
Okay. All right,
Ask the people
and I
if they can
need
hear.
the knife.
No, I'm gonna also. Oh, I got it turned up all the way.
All right, so
I know
we are cooking, or we're cleaning as we're going, which if you have joined us on Meal Prep Sundays, you know that is definitely a thing that I do, is clean as I cook, because I want to sit down and enjoy a nice meal after and not look at a huge mess in the kitchen.
Okay, we also have to keep an area for our guests.
No, I just have to
Guest
do this.
judges. So when they pick my chili, they're comfortable.
I cannot wait to have this group in there. I need to text them as soon as we're ready. So we've got Steve's chili, we have Stevie's chili, we have bone broth rice, broccoli, and asparagus. So the asparagus in the picture, if you received the recipes via email, is this really cool purple asparagus. It's a lot more purple when it's sitting in the produce area. The minute you put it into hot water, it loses its purple. So that was kind of a bummer. But if we can get the food cam, I want to show you how fast. If you guys have never blanched anything, it is such a quick process. So I want to make sure that I am ready with my tongs and something to put it on. Oops. Okay, I'm ready.
All right, let me get the food cam.
Food cam.
Here's your rice. All right.
Look at that, you guys. It's only been 32 minutes. We already have almost all of our veggies done.
You turned off the food cam.
I think that we turned off or something.
Oh, just confirming our second test. Oh, I got a test.
So
You doing pad training tomorrow?
What?
we'll text them after. Yes, we are. Okay, so one tip on storing asparagus is when you get it home, cut the bottoms off. It's still a living plant. So cut the bottoms off, just like you would fresh flowers, fresh cut, and put it in, when I put it in the water, it's always reverse osmosis or purified water. We happen to have it right here on our kitchen counter. So, because whatever the plant is soaking up, you are going to end up eating, ingesting. So I always do that. So these things are all ready to go. Do you have the food cam ready?
1 second.
So Stevie has a refrigerator and freezer full of venison.
Just, yeah.
Are you ready?
Yep.
Oh, okay, let's go. Okay, you guys, so when I was in the test kitchen doing this, is this boiling?
Oh, it's boiling.
I literally threw the broccoli in, went to the pantry, forgot why I was there, went back, and it was done. So it happens just as fast as nuts burn when you're toasting them.
Faster.
All right, ready? We'll do those first. And all you want to do is get them so they're bright green. That's it. You see that? Yeah. That's it. They're done.
So how many seconds was that?
Like, I don't know, a minute maybe, not even.
That was not a minute.
Okay, so look at how beautiful that is.
Bright green.
So gorgeous. All those phytonutrients, yum, yum, yum. We're gonna do the classic kind of broccoli. That was the, I think it's called baby broccoli. We're gonna do this. Oops. I like that, okay. Okay. And I don't have enough water in here for all of this. So I'm gonna turn this over. And you guys, my goal this week is to show you 2 quick soup recipes using our steamed broccoli, using our steamed asparagus. Super simple and super delicious soup recipes. And I have one more idea too. So you definitely want to go follow me on TikTok. We are putting some things that we don't have time to put in an email or we don't have time to talk about while we're meal prepping. Just ways to be able to use the food that we prepped.
Hey, you gotta turn one of your cameras off. There's a terrible echo.
What?
You gotta turn one of your cameras off, unfortunately. There's a horrible echo. You can't hear a word you're saying, bro.
All right. Oh, you know what it is? There, that's better.
Yep. If you don't put corn in your chili, you think too highly of yourself, people. That's a fact.
What did he say?
Smack talking.
Okay.
Okay, are you gonna do those?
And then we just have the asparagus. So, you see that?
Yeah.
I found a deer hair in my chili.
That's gross. I'm gonna
You
tell
don't
the
get that
judges
from the store.
Stevie's got his asparagus going. Or no, that's ours. I'm cleaning up the judge's area.
Look at this. Look how good that looks. Oh my gosh. That is just sitting in spicy water.
Look at that.
Beauty.
So
and then you're done with that water, right?
Yeah, and then the water. You guys, my job today was easy. And I am so excited to eat this. Can we turn this off? Okay.
We can turn it on low.
Alright. Here we go. Broccoli's done.
Here, move
Bone
that down
broth.
a little bit.
Bone broth rice is done. Broccoli is done. The non-cut veggies are all marketed appropriately.
So my chili has 16 minutes left. It is, actually that's going to be perfect timing to be done. However, we are serving the judges pre-made
the test kitchen version. It's had a couple, the flavors have been incorporating for a couple of days.
So I just, a little update on my side. I'm about to pour the meat on. So I took my beans, my kidney beans and black beans, put them in my slow cooker. And I also put my tomato sauce and diced up tomatoes from a can in there. And now I'm about to pour in the good stuff.
Stevie, you have to show us your new table that you just made.
Sure, I'll clean this.
It's so much easier to cook in here now that I have this.
Hey, there it is.
Beautiful.
Stevie, you have to explain the design process that you went through. It's interesting.
Okay, so I needed a bar for my place to eat because before I was eating over the sink like a caveman. And I'm trying to be an adult here, so I decided I'd make a table.
Don't try too hard, okay?
What?
Don't try too hard.
To what?
Don't try to be an adult too hard.
It's no fun.
What'd you say? I couldn't hear you.
Being funny.
Oh, okay. All right. And then So there's this thing called generative design. That's when you give a computer certain specifications about a design, like the load, the area where material can be, and so I pretty much gave the computer free reign to design anything. So it's obviously going to look organic because it's there's no manufacturing process. It's just like, make this structure out of this material. That's it. And so I said, I want it to be about this size. I bought a piece of glass. I want it to be about this size. And I said, you can't have material in this certain area where your feet are going to be, and you can't have it outside of this box. And this is what it came up with. So I just pretty much took that design and drew it up in AutoCAD, which is like a drawing program, and had to clean it up a little bit. Just because it was organic, and I wanted to make it out of square tubing. So I just, cut everything, welded it, and painted it. It came out all right.
It turned out awesome.
So you're not only making your own food, you are making your own table on which to.
I just think that is a very interesting design process.
Yeah, it was fun. I mean, I'm definitely going to use that again for some project.
It's really nice. And then you had to do some welding. You had to do some welding, grinding, and then painting it.
Yeah.
So if anybody has any questions, feel free to ask in the chat. Let us know if you've tried any of these recipes, what your thoughts are, what your vote is, what recipe you do. And we are almost to the point where we are going to ask the judges to come in. We've got another couple minutes. I just have to cut.
Let me warm up. Let me warm up.
Where's that half of lemon that was in here?
I think we used it. All right, it seems to be competition time, people.
All right, so.
My chili's going in the crock pot.
All
Now
right.
we wait.
So.
If you don't put your crock pot on the ground, you think too highly of yourself.
Our Instapot only has 11 more minutes left on it. Steve is heating up the 2 chilies for the judges. Our dishes are almost clean. I'm gonna wait on these 2 because this pot is so hot right now. Okay, there we go. We're gonna put our masks on, and I am going to go get our judges.
Is it time for that?
Are we ready for our judges?
No, we're not.
Oh, we're not?
No.
Oh, okay.
I need like, I don't know, 5 minutes, something like that? No, we don't.
Oh,
need
because
that.
he has to heat up. Steve is, okay. Steve is heating up the chili cook-off samples. So.
Okay, we've got two spoons each for them.
And so, Stevie, you want to tell everyone what you did this weekend?
Yeah, I went to my buddy Andrew Lewinsky's bachelor party. And we had fun
Stevie has very
doing
first
bachelor party things. No one died, so it was a success.
Many. No one died. Was it
No one
different
died.
than like a fraternity event?
What?
Was it fun?
Yeah, it was awesome.
But you were like way up north, right?
Yeah, we were in Traverse City. The groomsmen did a great job putting that joint together. Andrew had a blast.
How many guys?
8,
Cool.
all socially distant the entire time.
Yeah, right.
There. Now everyone will be on camera. So you had to do your shopping today at an unfamiliar store in Traverse City?
No, we just got beer and oven pizzas at Costco last night.
Oh, I thought you did some shopping at the Costco up there. No?
I did last night.
Oh, last night. That's when you found the masks.
Yep.
We have been on a hunt for the black paper mask that you can actually breathe out of. Steve finally had to order them on Amazon. All right, so how is it going over there?
Good. Stevie's looks really good, actually.
Oh no! Do I sense some trepidation?
Wow, this is gonna be tight.
They're gonna find a $5 bill in Dad's chili.
I'm just gonna tell them how this chili is made from Bambi, mainly.
Wait, are they gonna know who to choose?
Stop it! You can't.
I can do whatever I want. This is a
Wait,
competition.
Teddy says something looks like a fire hazard. What looks like a fire hazard? You know what
Is it
she's talking
Stevie's?
about? I
Not
don't
me.
know what she's talking about.
Teddy, tell us. That sounds kind of.
Let's see. I don't know what she's.
All right, that is hot.
Who are the judges? Well, you have to stay tuned to find out. Okay, guys, it's 6:46. I need to go get the judges.
All right, go.
Okay. Now what happened to my mask? It was right here. My mat. Oh, okay.
I need.
I have to go all the way across the hall and get the judges. All right. All right, you guys. Are you ready?
Oh my God. It is on.
I'm also doing another meal prep right now.
There's going to be dog barks because I think they're going to bring their dog over. That's just how it works. Chester.
All right. Here it
Smells so good in here.
Good. Hey. So here's the deal. We're going to wear our masks. You guys are literally family, so
Yes.
you don't have to.
all right, you guys. So we have Zach, Kelly, and Cheryl. They are our neighbors.
You have to tell us what you're drinking because it looks like fun.
Oh,
We have stuff for the after party.
Right? Yeah.
cherry whiskey sours.
Cherry whiskey sour. Oh my God.
Did you bring some?
We can. We have some.
We'll
Go
go
grab it. Yeah.
That'll be post
Oh,
show.
that
That'll
would
be a
be-
wrap party thing.
Okay. All right. Well, there's time, Zach. There's time. I can take a sip.
Yum.
Steve had a beer. Not
I had
fair.
a beer earlier. All right.
We
Thank you.
double checked with our judges beforehand that venison was okay because it's just something that some people may not have. And what was your answer? It was so cute when she texted me back.
Said we grew up in northern Michigan, so that was mandatory to like venison.
Standard operating procedure in northern Michigan.
Yes, it is.
Well,
We love it.
Sunday, you guys.
This is so fun.
Really so fun. So what is really fun is at 4 or 5 o'clock, not panicking about what you are going to eat. It's so nice to open a refrigerator and just start pulling out food. I love it.
Fun.
All
So
right.
can I buy the T-shirt on your website as
Yes.
well?
What?
Or
Yeah,
just
can we be part of the
recipes?
fam?
Merch? We don't have
I
any
don't
merch.
have merch. Would you guys wear merch if we had merch? Because there's so many fun ideas. Would you
I
wear
would.
merch?
Oh yeah, it's great.
Oh, so cool. Well, we'll work on
We
that.
love the Christmas tree.
Isn't it fun?
Just don't keep them in the fridge, like a nice hanger or something if you're selling them.
Don't keep them flat in the
You
fridge.
know,
Keep 'em in the fridge.
So funny. Of course, it's always time for the dogs to eat and
No, I
go
already fed them.
and to go outside.
They
When
had
we
a bath,
start
so
this.
they still feel violated. Hey,
Oh.
come on. Lay down.
Every Sunday the dogs get a full-on bath, and Steve every couple of weeks he grinds their
Clips their toes.
clips their toes, but he doesn't clip them because sometimes we end up hurting them, and so he like buffs them.
Yeah.
A Dremel. You use the
We
Dremel.
have that too. Yeah.
So funny. I didn't know he had to make more. I thought he had.
Oh no, he does.
did. That's why I was surprised.
That's why we're confused.
All right. So, well, I'm really excited that you guys will wear merch. That is so
Yes.
fun. We have so many fun ideas. So, what do you
All right.
guys want to see? Do you have any future recipes you want us to make?
I'm just jealous. I want in on this chili cook-off.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, nice.
I want my recipe.
We could do a do-over.
Oh, we can we can do a huge one. How fun would
We
that
should do a
be?
spouse thing, right?
Oh my
Does
goodness.
Zach make
Yeah.
chili at all?
I only cook 3 things: tacos, spaghetti, and chili. So
They're all really good.
they are really good. But he is the chef in the house for
Is
sure.
he?
Oh yeah,
We
absolutely.
can do that.
So you guys, Zach is a professional mixologist.
Mhm.
What is the name of his company?
Corporate Cocktail and Co. Yep. So we specialize in fun parties for your business, intimate gatherings, cocktail lessons. If you want to learn like the history of something and how it came about, and learn the ingredients and introducing new recipes, like
That's so
It's
cool.
pretty
Learn the
exciting.
history.
Like corporate outings with the drinking.
He talked a little bit about chili and rice and the combination. Like I never even thought about that.
I'm appalled by
It's
it,
a thing. I know.
Why?
I don't like it either.
but because I've never heard it in my whole life.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
Like it's such a thing. I never
Gotta
even thought
look
it
it
was
up.
a weird thing.
I only learned about it in college, so.
I like it
You
because
have
it's
to
so
go
all
out
the
and
juices.
Yeah.
So where could people go to find out more about Corporate Cocktail?
You can follow Corporate Cocktail Co. online on Instagram, our website corporatecocktail.com. Yeah,
All of it.
Facebook,
Yeah.
all of it.
All
the
the
use.
medias.
We should have a little, here, let's put it on.
We should do a food prep, but it's all alcohol.
So, okay.
That sounds
Drinks for the
dangerous,
week.
Dad.
Okay. All right, we're gonna hide that, and we are going to do a new banner. And give me that again.
Corporate Cocktail Co.
Oh, cool. You put it on the screen, huh?
Yeah.
These look great.
I'm so ready.
Cocktail.
Here we go.
CorporateCocktailCo.com.
Oh my gosh.
CorporateCocktailCo.com.
Oh yeah, that's it. Yeah.
Okay. Well, we're just going to scroll that right across the bottom, and we're going to right there. All right. So we've got.
Right,
Oh,
that's for
look
you.
at that! Cheers.
So squeeze it and drop it in.
Oh yeah, sure. Man.
Okay. So repeat the name of this again.
It's cherry whiskey sour. Cherry juice, lemon juice, simple syrup whiskey.
Meal Prep
Hey.
Sundays just got super fun. Are you jealous you're not here?
Like 820 Monroe. It's a hop, skip, and a step away. You can just walk over and bring me one.
That's right, Steve.
We'll trade you drinks for chili.
Oh, that is awesome.
All right.
All right,
so-
we're really excited
I
about
know.
this.
All right,
So
so
yeah.
we're not telling you who's the
Okay,
two.
so
Don't
wait,
move
which
them.
one? Okay,
Don't move them.
So which
Don't
one are we
move.
gonna try first?
Yeah.
Left or right?
Left.
Left first?
Yes.
Are they all the
Oh
same?
wait.
No.
Left or right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There we go.
Left
Okay.
first?
Yeah.
All right, you
So
guys.
excited.
Does someone have like a drum roll?
Ooh.
Zach, this is so good.
Oh yeah.
This wins.
I was talking about this. I was like, yeah.
I need more than one
So
bite,
good.
obviously.
Yeah. Well,
I hope it's warm. Is it warm enough?
Oh yeah, it should be.
It's so good.
that's amazing.
Okay.
Okay.
And we have more where that came from. We just wanted to give you a little
Yeah.
sample of
I eat all my meals in tiny,
Right, right. It's like the deep spoons.
I need drinks.
All right, if you guys are just joining,
Cleanse the palate.
this is Meal Prep Sundays with the
Cleanse the
DFAM. Oh, cheers.
Cheers. So
Cheers.
Thank you.
Okay, here, we'll do the
to
bottom.
cold winters and whiskey drinks.
What does that say right
I think
there?
he said that in my marriage.
That's about
I
right.
don't know. A dictionary thing popped up.
There's a whole new
That is so good. too.
level of Meal Prep
Oh my
Sundays.
gosh.
So we have to pick, huh? These are both pretty good.
These are
And for
awesome.
$9.99, the drink to make you meals every Sunday.
Yeah, what is that? You guys, they're really thinking. Stevie, where'd you go?
This one has a little more heat here.
I like, yeah, but I like that I can taste it, the chili, like the chili flavored powder. I like that one.
Well, and I'm a sucker for corn and chili.
Oh.
This one's more traditional.
You hear that, Stevie?
Much more. it's
Well, you
traditional,
can't let them know who's
so
chili
that's
too.
kind of like the tradition.
Zach said he was a sucker for corn in his
I know,
chili.
I
yeah.
heard, but you can't let them know who's chili too.
Exactly. Southwest, Tex-Mex, corn all the time. Corn and beans.
And if you guys think that Kelly and Cheryl look familiar, they're always doing yoga with me in the hallway.
Yes.
So they are my yoga buddies.
I cannot.
I didn't know this was going to be so difficult.
I know.
Yeah.
You guys,
We have to announce the winner right now.
is it a toss?
Yeah, it's live.
I know you
Oh,
guys
yeah.
gotta decide. No.
It is
Yeah,
6:55. We always have to wrap this
All right.
before 7.
Okay.
Everyone, on the count of 10, like decide which left or right.
The count of
Okay,
One
Right,
down.
right.
On the
okay,
count
you
of
know what?
1.
Shut your eyes and just hold up the one so you're not influenced by your friends or your significant other.
I like it.
Okay.
And then hold it up.
Is everyone's eyes closed?
Close your eyes. These are supposed to
I
be
have to hold it
one.
up, or like right hand or left hand?
Oh,
We're gonna have
oh,
chili
let's
all
hold
over the
up,
place.
hold up the one that.
The hand, not the bowl.
Yes,
Yeah,
no.
hold up the
Really?
one. Hold
Yes.
up. You
With their eyes shut? What's gonna happen?
All right.
Okay, shut your eyes.
Okay.
And on the count of 3. 1, 2, 3. Oh, whose is it? Okay. Whoops. 1 vote for Stevie. Steve and Steve.
So who's
That
the
was hard.
Oh, you guys held on this one?
Yeah.
Oh man, yeah, this one's better. Good job, Stevie.
The real boys know who won.
Yeah.
The real boys.
Stevie, you're welcome to come over.
It's a work night, Mom.
Cheers. Thank you so
Oh
much.
yeah.
Fantastic.
I can rub it in his nose. for
Man,
so long.
When you said you hear that corn needs to be in it, I thought it was like you did it.
No, that's Stevie.
Yeah, no, it's good.
All
That's a
right.
good one.
I'm gonna finish both.
So you
Oh,
guys,
yeah.
and we have more, and then we have the chips and the Cholula. We have the garnishes. The garnishes are key. Stevie garnishes with chips and Cholula, and Steve garnishes with just a little light sprinkle of cheese. So nothing too fancy here, people. So I want to know which one's your favorite. We all want to know which one's your favorite. So once you make the recipes yourself, you eat, you taste them, you decide, and then come back here and post them in the comments below. We love to see your versions of anything that we talk about or make on Meal Prep Sundays. Just make sure to use the hashtag. What is it again? The hashtag DFAM Meal Prep. There'll be 2. Will you put the, I think we have a banner or something. Hashtag DFAM Meal Prep. And then because I want to give you a shout out, I want to put your pictures in my emails. I want to give you a shout out on social media. So make sure you hashtag it properly. And then if you want today's recipes, text family to 616-344-4401. Family, all caps, to 616-344-4401. Or you can simply go to dfam.life. Let me know if you guys like merch, if you guys want merch, because if you do, we'll start loading it up onto our website that is forthcoming. We'll be launching our website after the new year. And let's see, did I forget anything?
No,
Flawless.
perfect.
Is that it? If you if you want the recipes, go to dfam.life. So easy. They magically show up right in your inbox. So simple.
All right, my chili's done.
I'm doing it
It's
right
finished.
now.
The one thing I cannot stress enough about having your food just ready to go and you don't have to think about it, you don't have to make a decision, is the stress factor and how calm it is around 5 and 6 o'clock. It's just like you can enjoy your evening because everything's all done. So nice.
Thank you.
Thank
So
you, guys.
let's eat some more and have another cocktail.
Good job, Stevie. Thanks, buddy.
Thank you.
Wait, one last thing. What's the name of your corporatecocktails.com?
Oh yeah, Corporate Cocktail Co. You can see us at corporatecocktailco.com. Follow us on Instagram, Facebook, Corporate Cocktail Co.
There it is, right
I
there.
love the fact that you will give like the history and
Oh yeah, we do everything cocktail oriented. Classes, history, parties. You just need a bartender to show up at a happy hour. We'll do that too. So
Cool.
and have some fun.
When you don't have a drink between 5 and 6, when dinner's taken care of,
Right.
what else are you gonna do?
What else are you gonna do?
Seriously, love it. Stevie, is everything good on your end?
Yeah, everything. I'm
Do you want to
cooking
add
chicken.
anything? Want to add anything before we wrap?
If you don't put corn in your chili, you think too highly of yourself.
Oh, really? Okay.
All right, with that, it's a wrap. Thanks for joining, everyone. Bye.